Hi folks, this is, today is December 2nd on a Wednesday, and 2020, and we're working actually on Valerie Valiant today. The harmonic balancer went out on this, and what we have to do is we have to take this off of the crank, and of course, you know, the crank is the thing that moves all the time and, you know, makes everything go. Oh, I forgot, this is Blonde Chick Mechanic, and I'm Dolly, or, you know, with my Dolly dart and stuff, and we're still working on the
There's the
seats and
Dolly
stuff.
dart.
But we decided to put the harmonic balancer on here while we had a chance. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is that this I call this an ostrich foot, but it's a puller. It's a gear puller, and the thing about this is that when things are like the harmonic balancer is on the crank, it has to be pressed on, and so you can't really wrench it out. And funny enough, this one didn't have a bolt in the center of it.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
I was like, oh, okay, that's good that we're replacing it. But you have to take it off by a gear puller, and what we're doing is this little ostrich foot.
Ostrich foot, yeah.
And they have these slots, and of course every harmonic balancer basically has these holes here, and then of course the center bolt here goes through here, and there is a keyway. So if you ever have to replace a harmonic balancer, make sure it's in the right keyway, or else
that's the keyway.
It doesn't really work. So. But the thing is that one of the things that was kind of hard, and I know that it's just a bother. We took out the radiator and the fan and everything, but you see this little tab here? It's like we would have had to take out the whole front end.
Oh yeah, the body. That was the radiator support deal.
And so it can get in the way, and that's why I like this pulley, is because the ones that we used, I'm sorry to say, but they were from Harbor Freight. They just weren't the same. It was like they had hooks on them. And and it didn't pull it evenly, and it got in the way of this, and it was a real bother.
Yeah, it's just well, we had this, and I started her out with the Jaws of Life. No, but anyway, and that could have worked, but it wasn't fitting. It was too cumbersome.
And also because this tab was in the way.
Yeah.
And so
and we'd only have to take the whole front shroud apart.
Which we probably need to do that anyway to get the.
Well, no, I just gotta fix this. I gotta put this together with some bolts, but
yeah, it's kind of interesting that. Anyway, I got some more sanding to do, but this is one of those things too that the center of the pulley is when you.
Oh, by the way,
this goes into the crank.
Yeah.
And so when you turn it like this, which is the right way, it's actually loosening or pulling this gear.
Right. Right, because.
So if you try to, I'm gonna go lefty-loosey because of the lefty-loosey-goosey.
By the way,
I want to lessen it. But the thing is the more this is tightened, the more this pulls.
Yeah.
And so it might seem like a contradiction, but it's not.
By the way, let them know what the engine is, and this is and what car this? Yeah,
it's a '63 Valerie Valiant.
Yeah. They might not know it's. Slant 6.
No, I said
slant 6.
But it's a slant 6.
Yeah.
And we put a new water pump. We put a new radiator. We did we made the distributor pointless.
Yeah, pointless. Yeah, that's true.
So it's
pointless to talk about. And then a thermostat too up there where the metallic blue. Yeah, thermostat in there.
So it was overheating and stuff. So.
Yeah.
It's funny. We drove it home.
I can't believe we drove it home with all the problems it had.
I know, and then the old radiator was like bubbling at the top.
Yeah, yeah, it had a crack in it.
So, anyway, this is how. Maybe you can watch this action.
Okay.
I will demonstrate.
It's one of my favorite late 50s tunes. It's called guy Lloyd Price.
Ta-da!
Wow, look at that. It's coming off. Wow.
Woohoo!
Yay, you gave birth to a...
Ostrich foot.
Yeah. Hey, don't you remember you pulled the one off the dart now? There's a video on that, remember?
Yes, that was several years ago.
Several years ago.
Yeah, that's why it was one of the first ones, because I said, you know, normally I would have said, what's this? Oh, this, we don't need this. And, but we do. And that's the thing, that's a handy thing to have, and you should have a good quality one, and
Okay.
I recommend these.
Now show them what went wrong with, see the new one and versus that one. We don't have the outer part, I guess, but you could talk about what came apart.
Okay. Alright. So on this, it's like this is what this is right here.
Uh-huh.
But what came apart was this outer edge right here.
Yeah.
And
It's hard to see that rubber bond, but there's a thin layer. See that thin ring? That's
a ring.
Yeah, it's a rubber. It's a rubber. I don't know how they do it. They bond the metal there. But it's a vibration. That's why they call it a vibration damper, because that actually takes the vibration. It snubs the vibration in the motor.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
If you're having
Like
a
that in an
combustion,
engine.
yes.
Yeah. So what do we got now? Let's see.
We got a dirty.
Yeah. We
dirty.
can
So I'm
clean
gonna.
that up and with a little painting there too. I think.
I think we gotta clean that up with some brake cleaner,
Yeah.
and then and then see if we can put
By
it
the way,
back together.
we got the old 1-barrel up there with a 4-barrel with a 273 4-barrel air cleaner, the novelty item, which is going.
It's going to Tracy, isn't it? Our friend
Well,
Tracy.
he wants it, yeah.
Yeah. So, but what's nice is that we have a 6-pack, 2 barrels.
Yeah, 3 Webers.
And the Webers. So
Side draft, yeah.
that will be an exciting one.
Yeah. So
You know
just so
what's
you could
funny?
see.
This is the intake manifold.
Yeah.
It's such a weird, funny shape, but anyway.
Well, no, actually, well,
I know it
it
fits
looks
this
neat,
motor, but
but it you can see all the gas and air channels really far on the outside, and on the inside ones it's real short, so you got an unequal pressure. And here's I got this from a guy, an old Commando 273 4-barrel air cleaner, and I got a manifold for it too. It's for 67. Just don't have the carburetor, but not that we need it, but I'm gonna try to get the correct carburetor so I have the whole set, so just for, well, I was gonna, it was going on a Barracuda. By the way, there's the messy garage and the
I was going to say something else about the intake.
Okay.
Harmonic balancer.
Sure. Did you say anything about chasing the threads or?
Well, no. Yes, we had to chase the threads of this one.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, even this is pretty gunky and stuff.
Yeah.
And when it gets hardened and gunky, then it's very...
Hey, look at it, sunset. I'm gonna get some there. I'm taking some still shots. You know me.
Okay.
Ta-da. Okay. All right. Okay, I got those. All right.
And right here, this is where a belt goes.
Yes.
So you got to have that to run the water pump, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, well, actually, the water pump and on this one, it's the everything alternator too.
Yeah.
Now, she was talking about. See, we put in you can tell them what I'm showing the distributor.
Oh, it's okay.
And the wires, and there's a coil. It's a 40,000 volt coil. It's a new coil. Whoops, can't see it really. Yeah. Anyway, that comes as Pertonix distributor cap with an electronic module, and we put teal colored. We cut the lane spark plug wires. I forget what brand that was, but anyway. But they're silicone, at least 8mm silicone, and she wanted teal, so we had to cut them to length ourselves. And but anyway, we got an all electronic distributor. It's pointless now, and we were able to eliminate the. If you notice here that there's the old ceramic ballast resistor is not necessary any longer with the electronic, and it was heating up. You could see the wires there were the insulation was bubbled charred, so you don't even have to use it anymore. I just linked the wire together, and that's that. Okay, so
cleaning this little.
There you are.
I don't know if anybody remembers, but with the dart, at one point we had a wrench on the bolt that goes to the crank, and when we were putting on the it was that round disc. It's not a clutch, but it's a that round thing that there was only 4 bolts in it, but they weren't chased out.
You're talking about the torque converter.
Right.
The torque converter, they're 5/16 bolts, and one of them stripped.
Brand new. So,
yeah, it was from Hughes, and they say, well, make sure to chase the threads. Well, it was.
So we had to do that. We had to chase the threads and stuff, but when we were putting it on, we had to have a bolt here to hold it while I had to put the small bolts in of the it's not a torque converter, it's a that flat.
We had the flex plate, you mean, in the torque. Yeah,
so
that's right, the torque converter to the flex plate.
So
changing a harmonic balancer, she's doing it.
Is that the flashing light?
No, on the very front of the engine, it's the vibration damper, they call it, or harmonic balancer. Goes on the front of the crankshaft.
A rubber bushing or something?
Well, yeah, you can come take a look. By the way, we've got a friendly neighbor here. Delana's going to show him what she's up to.
The crank is right here.
Okay.
So you push this against it, and it has to be press fit, so you have to have a gear.
Well, it's kind of the reverse.
It's so many pounds per.
Well, it actually it doesn't go by that. It just it's got a keyway in a press fit. It's kind of the reverse of what we're doing. We've just pulled the other one off. It's got a keyway, but it's a real tight fit.
You can't just put it on.
It just on the side.
It looks like it's 6 pounds or something. Yeah.
But,
she actually was able to torque the heads on the 360 motor. 100.
On the vehicle isn't a bad way to go.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful vehicle, man. I love looking at it.
Thanks. Okay. Oh, by the way, have you seen this Firebird?
Sorry?
You seen the Firebird?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
That was the first thing I saw coming up the hill when I...
Oh, what's your first name?
What's that?
What's your first name?
My name is Matthew.
Matthew. All right.
Remind me of yours again.
Jim or James.
James.
We both have books in the Bible.
Right?
See. Oh, look her up on Blonde Chick Mechanic on YouTube. Blonde Chick Mechanic Dolly Dart. You'll see there's like over 70 videos.
Yeah. I looked up your Sinatra thing.
You did?
Or whatever it was.
Okay,
That was a kit.
all right, thanks. Okay, well.
So what I was going to say is that the bolt wasn't in here, and so.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of a crucial thing to have a bolt at the end.
So
of
they
the
press
crank,
fitted
so
on,
that-
and I guess figured it didn't need a bolt.
Yeah, which.
And it stayed on.
Yeah.
But no, we got to get a bolt. We're gonna have to get it. Now, is the keyway? Is the key? When we pulled that off, was there a piece of metal there?
Yes.
Is there?
There's,
Is it there?
yes.
No. The one that
Yes, it is.
it's still there.
Well,
Let me see. Feel it. I want to see if it's still there. Yes, it's still there. The key's still
See, I
there.
told you.
Okay. We're gonna have to put a little oil to get it started, but anyway, I'm gonna cut this video for now. We've gone 15 minutes, and I don't think anybody's gonna stick around that long. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to sign off for now, and
Yeah. So this has to go in further,
yeah.
and we'll probably use the opposite of this pulley.
Yeah, we gotta. Yes, we do. I forgot how that works, but it works. It's the opposite. Anyway.
Well, this is pulling, but when it's tightening, it'll go
Yeah.
back in.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, folks, we'll check back with you in a little while. After a while. Bye for now.
Good night, folks.